Right. So just like the last few times, um, it's up to you guys whether you want to do this workshop seated or on your backs. If you do it seated, I would recommend doing it like I am, like leaning against something, leaning against the wall, have a cool beanbag or a really comfy chair, or you can do it on your backs. Or you might want to transition later on onto your backs. It's completely up to you guys. So like last time, if you do it seated, you'll probably get a little bit more focused throughout the whole state of this. Whereas if you do it on your back, you'll probably end up being a little bit more relaxed. Okay? Everyone's cool with that? Like I said, guys, if you want to put some music on in the background, feel free to do that. That will really, really help you to get into the mindset during this session. Um, and yeah, we're gonna start in 2 minutes, probably even less. I think everyone's actually here that I expected, which is good. Okay, right, guys. So let's get to it, shall we? I'd like you all to just switch the microphone off, just mute yourselves. Ooh, there we go. Okay, cool. And we're just going to begin to breathe with our eyes closed. You can place one hand on the belly and just start taking nice, deep, conscious breaths. Breathing through your nose for the first part of the practice. Now, if for any of you, for any reason, breathing through your nose feels difficult, then it's absolutely fine if you breathe through your mouth. However, for the first part of this practice, it would be more beneficial breathing in and out through the nose. And I would like you to bring your awareness to your breath, noticing how you breathe, how your body feels, slowing the brain down, slowing down your thinking. See, guys, throughout our day, we tend to be in something called beta frequency in our brains. And there's nothing wrong with this, but what this beta frequency does is that we become a lot more focused on the outside world, what's happening around us, what's happening everywhere. And we become less and less aware of what's happening inside of us. And a lot of thoughts tend to build up. And when we close our eyes, these thoughts tend to be very loud. And this is why a lot of us struggle to meditate, because we close our eyes, and when all the stimulation from the external world is shut down, we can finally listen to our thoughts. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to help the body getting into a state where we can calm the mind and the body chemically so that these thoughts become quiet. You can slow down your brain waves and you can focus on how your body feels. You're going to be here in the moment. You're already here right now. But a lot of us tend to think about the future, about the past. We never really notice the moment that we're actually in. So let's just do that now. Let's just be here. Because all you have to do for this 1 hour is to be here and breathe. So notice if there's any tension in your body. If you're feeling in any way, bring all your focus onto that, into your breath. Now I'd like you all to take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale, big sigh out through the mouth. And let's do that again. Take a deep breath in and just a big sigh. Just whatever feels comfortable to you. And let's do that one more time. Take a deep breath in. And just a big sigh out and let it go. Good. We're resetting how we breathe. Now, we all breathe differently. It's like our fingerprints. And there's no right or wrong way to breathe. You breathe according to the occasion. When you go running, you're going to breathe a lot faster, maybe through your mouth. And when you're sleeping, you're probably going to breathe very slowly. What we're doing here with this whole breath work is that we're focusing consciously on our breathing to achieve a desired state. So just relax, guys, because I'm going to guide you through it all. I'm going to guide you through it all, and you're just going to have to follow what I do. Don't need to overthink it. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Now, I'd like you to start to breathe coherently. We're going to inhale to the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 4. Now, if that feels like it's too short for you, the count is absolutely up to you. It's not in seconds, it's just your count. You can bring that up to 5 or even 6. Just make sure that you're breathing in and breathing out for equal amounts. Breathing in for 4 and exhaling for 4. So you see how breathing is like a language, a fairly simple language that we can understand. Because depending on the occasion, depending on the state that your body is in, your breathing usually corresponds with it. Well, you see, as we are creatures of habit, we get pretty much used to certain things that we do and we repeat. And that's the same thing with our breathing. Due to traumas, lifestyle, genetics, a lot of other things, we tend to become stiff in certain areas, and we tend to develop a particular breathing pattern. Now, since your breathing always matches your state, your breathing can also create a state. And by doing so, it affects your nervous system, which will affect your endocrine system, which will affect your hormones, which will affect your whole life and how you feel mentally and physically throughout your whole day. So we're going to take this 1 hour and we're going to do our best to correct this, to alleviate any tension, to make you guys free. Give you guys the power of your breath. We're still breathing coherently. Focusing on breathing in and breathing out for 4. Breathing in for 4 and exhaling for 4. I'd like to explain something called breath volume, because some of you are brand new here. Breath volume, we're going to go from a scale of 1 to 10. 10 is the maximum amount of air you can take up. And then 1 being absolutely squeezing every bit of air out from your lungs. Okay, these are both the far extremes. We're not going to go there just now. As you're doing this 4, as you're doing this coherent breathing, you notice that you have to inhale a little bit more than you normally would, maybe up to a 7, maybe up to an 8. And as you exhale, you're going down to about a 3. I'd like to also say that 5 is the normal state when you just exhale normally and you let go. There's no forceful exhale. That will be our 5. And we're going to use this further down the workshop today. So right now we're playing with a 8 and a 3. Taking deep breaths in, but not forcing it too much. And exhaling just a little bit more than you normally would. Just a little bit more. Good. You guys are doing great. I'd like you just to let go. Let go of this counting, let go of everything. Just let your breath return to normal. Whatever happens naturally to the breath. And just enjoy that state where you are. Just breathe and just be. What's happening in your body? How are you feeling now compared to 6 minutes ago? Just keep letting go of any tension in your body. Falling deeper and deeper into this state. And now we're going to start to do some holotropic kind of breath work. Now there's 2 ways we can do this. First, we're going to start to do the bow breathing. So just like using a bow and an arrow, as you inhale, I'd like you to pull the string back and then exhale and just let it go. Now for this breath work, it's going to be a little bit more intense. So I'd like you all to preferably breathe through your mouth for this. Definitely do the exhale through the mouth. You can inhale through the mouth too. So taking very deep breaths in, up to even about 10 or 8 or 9. Deep into the belly, deep breaths in. And the exhale is just letting it go. There's no forceful exhale. You just let your body relax after each breath. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And I'd like you all to breathe a little bit faster than you would like to. A little bit faster than what would feel normal or comfortable in the situation. And start to build this up. Now, even after a couple of breaths, you might start to notice some tingling sensations in your arms or your face. You might start to get a little bit lightheaded, and that is absolutely normal. We're changing the chemical state of the body and the blood. And when this happens, there's a lot of reactions happening physiologically in the body. Just breathe through it. Whatever you feel, just breathe through it. Deep into the belly. Let it go. Deep as you can. Keep breathing. You guys are doing great. Deep into the belly. As deep as you can with every breath. Breathe deeper and deeper. And on the exhale, you just let go. Just keep breathing. Just a few more. Keep breathing deep into the belly. Feel through the state that you're in. Feel through any sensations, any emotions that rise up. One more breath in. Let it go. And just hold your breath. Stay where you are. You don't need to breathe. You can stay without a breath. And we're going to stay here as long as it's comfortable. It's going to be different for all of you. Whenever you feel like you have air hunger, you need to breathe, just carry on breathing. But you notice that right now you don't need to breathe. Just feel through it. Be here now. Be in your body. And we're going to start to breathe again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and let it go. Great work. Good. Feel through the sensations. Just let your breath return to a neutral state again. Because in our second round, we're going to do this a little bit differently. We're going to do a 2-stage breathing. I'd like you all to breathe into the belly and into the chest. So inhale, inhale, exhale. Okay. So let's start. This is a second round. Deep inhale to the belly, deep inhale to the chest. And just exhale. Keep breathing. And again, we're going to breathe a little bit faster than what would feel normal. A little bit faster than comfortable. Just keep breathing. Deep into the belly. As deep as you can. Breathing in through the mouth, deep into the belly. If this feels a little bit uncomfortable, you can return to the previous bow breathing. Just deep into the belly, take a very deep breath in and just exhale, let it go through the mouth. Just keep breathing. Feel through the sensations. I know it feels uncomfortable, or it might feel amazing actually. Just keep breathing. Whatever you feel is absolutely normal. Breathe into it, deep into your belly, deep into your heart. Deep breaths in. And on the exhale, you just relax. Keep breathing. Deeper and deeper with every breath. And now you notice that this round is much easier than the last one was. And just a few more. And on your last inhale, just take a deep breath in again. Just let it go. And just hold your breath. Stay where you are. Close up your throat. And you just stay without a breath. Stay where you are. You don't need to breathe. You're perfectly safe. You're perfectly fine. Just be here now. Now it's up to you if you want to hold your breath here, or if you need to, then start breathing again in 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in again. Hold it. Squeeze your body. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let it go. And you feel amazing. You feel a little bit lightheaded probably right now, but you feel amazing. And that's okay. Take a couple of breaths, guys. If it's a little bit overwhelming, that's normal. Just keep breathing here. Whatever feels good to you. And we're going to repeat that one more time, okay? Now the choice is completely yours. You can do the single deep inhale, or you can do inhale to the belly, inhale to the chest, and then exhale. Whichever feels good to you. Okay, let's go again. It's the last round here. Deep breaths in, let it go. Deep breaths in, let it go. And just keep breathing. We're going to make this round a little bit longer. Just keep breathing deeper and deep into the belly, deep into your heart, deep into your lungs. Just with every exhale, just let go of any tension. You're opening up more and more with every breath. And what we're doing here is we're changing the chemistry of your blood. We are reducing CO2 levels in the blood, just causing this interesting state where you feel like you don't need to breathe. But what it does is it alkalizes your body and your blood. And that's a fantastic state to be in. There's a lot of bacteria and a lot of viruses actually can't live in that alkaline environment. And your body loves it. Your body loves that state. Just keep breathing, just a few more breaths. Keep breathing, deep breaths into the belly. Exhale through the mouth. Keep breathing. Just a few more breaths. Feel through it. Feel through any sensations. Feel through the tingling. Feel through the lightheadedness. Breathe through it. And the last breath in. And let it go. And just stay where you are. You don't need to breathe. Hold your breath. Just be here now, in this state. Be aware. Stay present. Keep all your attention on your internal world. I'm going to leave this last round to all of you guys. Whenever you need to breathe, it's all going to be different for you. Repeat the same process. You're just going to take a deep breath in and hold it for 10 seconds, and then you exhale. So I'm going to wait for all of you. Whenever you need to breathe, do it. But stay as long as you need to. Stay as long as it feels good. There's nothing wrong that can happen to you. You're safe.
if some of you has already done it, just return to a normal breathing pattern and enjoy your state. If you're still holding your breath, that's pretty impressive. I'm going to give you guys a little bit more time. And just return to neutral breathing pattern. Breathe as it feels normal. Some of you might want to go onto your backs now, where you can absolutely stay seated. Just breathe and enjoy the sensations in your body and how you feel. Just relax into this beautiful state. Now, some of you who's not done this before, I know this was probably a little bit intense first, but it's a really good reset for your body. Now we're just going to stay here in this state for a little bit longer. And I'd like you all to return to a breathing pattern, a coherent breathing pattern. Breathing in to the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 4. And now that might feel a little bit short, so you can increase that to 5 or 6 even. And just notice how different that feels now. How open you feel when you breathe. How much more efficient you feel as you breathe. And breathe through your nose if that's possible. Breathing in and exhaling to the count of 4 or even 6. Staying present. Stay aware. Just be here now. And what we're achieving with this state of breathing is we're harmonizing the brain, the two hemispheres. We're harmonizing the nervous system. And by doing so, we achieve a very coherent flow state, the alpha frequency of the brain, where you're not too relaxed, where you're not overly focused either. Just counting those breaths. Remember, wherever you are and whatever you're doing is absolutely perfect for you. And that's all that matters here. And we're going to do a guided meditation. For this guided meditation, you can completely let go of your breathing pattern. I'd like you to keep your focus on your body as I guide you through it. So now you can let go of how you breathe, let your body do the job. Now, can you become aware of the space that your lips occupy in space? And can you sense the volume of space that your lips are in space? And now can you sense the space that your jaw occupies in space? Can you notice the volume of space that your entire jaw is in space? And now can you feel the space that your cheeks occupy in space? And the density of space that your cheeks take up in space? And now, can you notice the space that your nose occupies in space? Can you sense the volume of space that your entire nose is in space? And now, can you sense the space that your eyes occupy in space? And can you feel the volume of space that your eyes are in space? And now can you pay attention to the space that your entire forehead occupies in space, all the way to your temples? Can you sense the volume of space that your entire forehead is in space? And now, can you notice the space that your entire face occupies in space? Can you sense the density of space that your entire face is in space? And now, can you notice the space that your ears occupy in space? Can you sense the volume of space that your ears are in space? And now, can you feel the space that your entire head occupies in space? Can you sense the volume of space that your entire head is in space? Now, can you notice the volume of space that the column of your neck occupies in space? And can you sense the density of space that your entire neck is in space? And now, can you notice the space that your entire upper torso occupies in space? The density of space taken up by your chest, your ribs, your heart, and lungs, all the way to the back and shoulder blades to your shoulders. Can you sense the volume of space that your entire upper torso is in space? And now, can you become conscious of the space that your entire upper limbs occupy in space and the weight of space that your upper extremities are in space? Your shoulders, your arms, to your elbows and forearms, the density of your wrists and hands. Can you notice the weight of space that your entire limbs are in space? And now, can you sense the volume of space that your entire lower torso occupies in space? Your abdomen to your ribs, all the way to your lower spine and lower back. Can you sense the volume of space that your entire lower torso is in space? And now, can you feel the density of space that your entire lower extremities occupy in space? Your groin, your thighs, your legs, the density of space of your knees, the weight of your shins and your calves. Can you notice the volume of space that your ankles and feet down to your toes, your entire lower limbs occupy in space? And now, can you notice the space that your entire body occupies in space? Can you sense the density of space that your entire body is in space? Can you sense the density of space that your entire body is in space? And now, can you sense the space around your body in space? And can you notice the volume of space that the space around your body takes up in space? And can you sense the space that that space is in? Now, can you sense the space that this entire room occupies in space? And can you sense the volume of space that this room takes up in all of space? And now, can you sense the space that all of space takes up in space, and the volume of space that that space is in? I'd like you to stay present. Be aware after all, what are we but awareness? Stay present. Stay present. There is an awareness within you. Find that awareness. Let that be the point that you always come back to. Stay present. And start bringing your awareness to your breath once again. Just notice it. How are you breathing now? Come back into your body. Become aware of your body. Mind the space around you, your surroundings. Wherever you are, and deepen your breath. Just a little bit. You can do a couple of small movements, your fingers or your toes, whether you're seated or lying on your back. And just feel that you're more in your body than you've ever been. And as you are here now, whenever you're ready, I'd like to bring your hands in front of your hearts, put your palms together. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And you can rub the palms together. Rub them nice and fast. Generate a little bit of heat in the palms. And whenever you're ready, just place them on your face, covering your eyes. And slowly blinking the eyes open. When you're ready, there's no rush. Just let a little bit of light come through your fingers. And just come back here whenever you're ready. Taking your sweet time. We're going to be here. We're not going anywhere. We are here now. If you're still lying down onto your back, on your backs, slowly roll over to one side and just slowly make your way up to the seated posture. I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of time just for everybody to return into this dimension. I think most of you probably are back here with your eyes open. So feel free to come on the screen, guys, if you want to put your music, sorry, the microphone on, just share with us how it was for you. I'd love to know what you guys experienced, as always. I'm always a bit worried some people just actually fell asleep, you know. I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys for coming today, by the way. I really appreciate that. It's amazing. It's such a pleasure to have you guys here and share this amazing, powerful technique with you. Is there anyone who would like to share their experience and how it was? You guys can also put it in the chat box if you want to. Thanks, Denny, by the way. Thanks for showing up, man. Thanks for your attendance. I'm happy you enjoyed it. Okay, well, I'll let you guys go then. I know I've got two Joshes here, but hopefully both of you guys enjoyed it, and Laura as well. Awesome. Thank you guys for coming today. Thanks, Nav. Thanks, Jenny. Thanks to all of you guys, and hopefully you have a lovely Sunday night. And I will message you guys about next week. There is also another one, probably the last one I'm going to run for now, next Sunday. And I might run one more during the week because I feel like a lot of people have things going on in Sunday nights. So I might run one more during the week, but I'll send you guys a link in the next couple of days. And there's also going to be a replay. So for the last one, if you guys have any friends, family, or anyone you would like to invite, please let me know. They're absolutely free to come, okay? Any friends or family, or just send them the link, okay? But if you let me know, at least I can let them into the room when people join up, and it's not going to be like, who is this? So yeah, okay? So I'll let you guys know about the next one next Sunday, and probably one throughout the week, okay? Thank you guys for coming. I'll send you all the replay as well so you can do it again. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.